are here with author Zach Ellenburger. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for making time for us. We were just looking at your books. These are crazy. So I was looking at, okay, first, before we even do this, so Shadows by Night is strictly you, all
Yes.
you, Shadows by Night. And then this one, Horton's Halloween Hauntings, that is 14 different authors with 14 different tales. That sounds interesting, but that one over there, this one scares me. Terrible things that happen to you when you are alone in the dark.
Yeah.
And this was a collaboration.
It was with a few, 5 of us total. Just a collection of space sci-fi horror. Space horror is kind of what we were going with it.
All right, well, on the back, it says, from alien abductions to foreign worlds, from wormholes to parasites. Parasites. These stories run the gamut of galactic horror. Join us for a journey into the unfathomable depths of space where terrible things happen in the dark. Oh my goodness. Like, again, Parasites, you had me. So out of these books, obviously, I'm sure you're going to say the one you wrote by yourself was your favorite. But on these, like, what was like your most exciting, most fun one to write?
In all honesty, I would probably say the terrible things that happen when you're alone in the dark, mostly because it was a bit of a stretch, something different than what I normally do. Space horror wasn't really where I kind of found myself at first, mostly horror, history, stuff like that. So when Desiree reached out to me about putting the book together and the topic, the theme, it was like, man, I love watching sci-fi horror, so like, let's see what I can do with it. And I felt like it was just a great opportunity to expand my horizons, and getting to work with everyone on that book too was a lot of fun.
That sounds super
really
exciting.
Inspiring, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So again, let's talk. What inspires you to write horror?
Oh, geez, I don't know. Outside,
Do you have like nightmares, or what? What brings you to these creepy places?
I mean, I can blame my brother growing up watching horror movies that he made me watch as a kid, waking up every day. Those kinds of horrors. But, you know, I think overall, for me, it started in history and kind of the twisted things that would happen in history that you'd read about. And that's kind of where I got my foot in the door with it. And it grew and expanded from there.
Wow. Very exciting. Okay. So as a kid, what were those movies that scared you to death?
Well, I would definitely say any of, the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, which I was just watching with my wife again. The Friday the 13th, obviously, all those name drops.
So all the good 80s horror. Because there's nothing better than 80s horror films.
Yes, but also on the line of like the space horror, Event Horizon was something that always popped out for me.
Oh.
From Lawrence Fishburne and Sam Neill. It's a great sci-fi horror movie. If you've never watched it, it was one of my big inspirations, I think.
Okay. So I'm looking at this book here, Shadows by Night, which is strictly your book. And if I read the back, it says, Adam Noble and his family are moving westward to settle in new land in 19th century Oklahoma. The youngest of 3, Adam is a shy and reserved boy who struggles to fit among his family. Their journey is fraught with danger and difficulties as they navigate the unforgiving frontier and try to bring their land to heal. Feeling the strain of their now lives, the Nobles are confronted by mysterious natives who appear at their cabin one evening, warning them of an ancient evil that lurks in the region. Ancient evil. It says, meanwhile, Adam is plagued by vivid dreams of a past life that feels too real to ignore. As the family faces a terrifying threat and the secrets of their past come to light, Adam's forced to question what he's come to believe as truth. Will they be able to overcome that evil that stalks them and survive the horrors of the frontier? So the vivid dreams, that to me is terrifying because you can't control that. Again, we go back to the Freddy Krueger, you have to fall asleep. But these vivid dreams, terrifying. What made you, like, did you have creepy, crazy, terrifying, vivid dreams as a child?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
You know, there were instances I remember sleepwalking as a child. I had my bouts of night terrors real early on.
Okay.
But you know, I think, and especially when you become older and you try and start, you having those flashbacks of when you were young. And for him and the character, it becomes these memories that feel these dreams that feel too real, like they're memories. And so it's kind of like almost confronting that young trauma, I guess. From,
well, do you ever get those feelings of like deja vu? Like, you know, you hear something, you smell something, you see something, you think of something, and you get that, ooh, that like deja vu. I mean, I've had that happen where I'm like, whoa, a smell especially.
Yes,
I'm very much so. So I love the idea of this. And then we're looking at Horton's Halloween Hauntings. You guys, I don't know who does their artwork. He said that, like, some of your authors do.
Yes, in fact, I believe it was Christy Aldridge, who's also one of the writers of this book, who did the artwork, and she did a great job.
Awesome. This one says, join us for a trip to the dark, wicked side of Halloween. It's full of twists, turns, and surprises that you will never see coming. If you rely on your senses, you will be caught off guard because nothing is as it seems. With 14 terrifying tales from 14 diabolically clever authors, there is something for every sweet and sour taste. This sounds like a really great way to get people into Halloween horror.
Absolutely. And might I add, one of those writers is actually quite young, I believe somewhere around 10 or 11. Bo Healy. Yes. So shout out to Bo, a very young writer. I'm sorry if I got your age wrong, but yes, Bo is a young writer, the son of Chisto, actually, and he also wrote one of the stories in here.
Well, if you talk to Bo, you tell him that we would like him to call in on our morning show, because we love promoting our young adults with things that they do.
I'll pass the word.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. And this one still, I can't get past the parasites. So what are some of the things you're looking forward to tonight besides selling your books and promoting yourself?
Yes, well, getting to meet the other writers is great, and I'm really excited to just kind of sneak out and maybe check out some of the costumes and everything else that's happening. I'm hearing a band, the food, yes, music. So I want to see it all. I'm excited. Awesome.
Maybe you'll get some inspo for the next book.
Absolutely.
Are you working on anything right now?
Yes, a couple. I'm hoping to get out in the next few months after some revisions and stuff. So a lot in the pipeline. Do we have names that
we could tease, or no, not yet?
So I'm working on my own collection of my own anthology of short stories. It'll be Horrors in History, and hopefully to have that out in maybe 5 months.
All right. So if you are a fan of horror, you like to read, you love these genres, be sure to watch for Zach. I'm going to make sure I say it right. Ellenburger's books coming out, or look for them. You can probably get them on Amazon. I'm assuming your favorite bookstores, all those things. Well, thank you so much for taking time and coming in. He'll be outside the studio, so we are going to hit a break. Come on back.
Thank you.